funny thing about our Monday devotions, when I do them, I always hope that I have something profound to say, something that you might have never heard of before about God, something that will just blow your mind. And when I started to prepare this devotion, I was hoping that I could tell you about where God is leading us. I wanted to point you into a new direction and tell you that there are better times up ahead, because I feel like recently it's just been more of the same, where strong opinions between different groups of people just kind of clash on a daily basis, and where this corona pandemic continues to be a limiting reality of our lives and especially also of our congregations. And as I was preparing this devotion, I went to a book that we usually don't even read too often in the Bible. I went to the shortest book of the Old Testament, actually, to the prophet Isaiah. But even reading this seldomly touched book felt like it was just more of the same in this very situation. I guess God doesn't always point us into a new direction when we ask for it. God does things in God's own time. Today is not the day for a new spiritual direction. Today is the time for more of the same. Or is it? The book of Obadiah, which consists of only one chapter, kind of sounds like one big bash of what the people of Edom, one of Israel's neighbors, did wrong, and what God will do to them in return. Obadiah points the fingers at others and gives voice to the anger of his own people. But in the middle of all of these verses, Obadiah turns around and says in verse 17, "But on Mount Zion will be deliverance. It will be holy, and Jacob will possess his inheritance." God doesn't always point us into a new direction when we just ask for it. But then again, maybe these are not the times to look into a new direction. Maybe these are the times to look at the direction from where our help and from where our deliverance is coming from, our own Mount Zion, Jesus Christ. These are the times to remember that God is still with us and that God will speak to us in God's own times, that God will keep God's promises. How are you staying connected to your Mount Zion, to Jesus Christ, to your place of deliverance today? And what is it saying to you? The Lord will give you what He promised you. Thanks be to God.
Thank you.